Okay, let's give you guys some practice. So here, given this inequality here, solve it and draw the number line that represents a solution. Okay, so press pause and have a go. Okay, so here to do this, multiply this out. So this times this and this times this. So it will be 8x squared minus 4 less than or equal to 0. So now add 4 to both sides. So this will be 8x squared. And then divide both sides by 8. So this will be x squared. And then 4 over 8. That's the same as a half. Okay. So now when you get to this stage here, try to understand what's going on. Maybe inside your mind, or maybe sketch somewhere. Y squared will look something like. Sketching a graph of y equals x squared will look like this. Let's say this is 1 here. Well, a half will be here. So you're trying to choose. Hang on. Let me just put a half here. You're trying to choose values of x where it has to be when you square it has to be less than or equal to a half. You see, in this case, all the region, the region in here, this region here is good. What's inside here is good. What's outside here would be bad. So this is bad, bad, good, good. Well, anyway, when you are here, try to when you are here, what's the square root? Well, in a way, you are square rooting both sides. So square root both sides. Hang on, let's just square root this. So not 0.5 square root here. When I say square root both sides, you can't write it like this. I'm just using it as a way to communicate to you. You can't do this here. Sorry, square root. Sorry, you can't do this here. X less than or equal to square root a half plus or minus. You can't make this statement here because you're saying x is less than or equal to, and there are two numbers in this symbol here, positive root a half and negative root a half. So you can't jump from here to here. So when you are here, try to understand what's going on by picturing this inside your mind, and then what you do is you square root both sides just to find the critical points here. You see what I mean later. Hang on. So square root a half will give you 0.7. So you see this is an important point here. 0.7. 0.7. And by the way, I don't want to use 0.7. I'm going to use positive root a half. Okay. And by the way, the number 1 is here. So this is 0.7 is slightly less than 0.7 here is slightly less than 1, so it's going to be around here. And then instead of me using negative 0.7, I prefer to use negative a half, because when you write this statement, it's an exact number, whereas if you use 0.071, it goes on. It's not an exact value. So if possible, use this here and this here. Okay, and then we've established that the region on the inside is good, because if you select, let's say if you select the number 1 here and put it into here, 1 squared is 1, and you're saying here 1 is, you're saying 1 is less than or equal to half. So my point is that anything on the outside here is bad. Okay, so this here is bad, this here is bad. Anything on the inside will be good. So because this is less than or equal to, we can include the number negative root a half. We can include that. So we can use a black dot here, and then anything in this region here is good. So this here is your diagram. Okay.